And accused al-Qaeda terrorist Abu Anas al Liby will face a judge in New York this morning. He's accused of taking part in the 1998 U.S. Embassy bombings in Africa. A special forces unit captured him in Libya 10 days ago. Al Liby was interrogated aboard a U.S. Navy ship in the Mediterranean. Our senior correspondent, John Miller, is a former deputy director of national intelligence. John, good morning.
Good morning, Nora.
You've got some new reporting this morning. What do we know about al Liby? He was captured in Libya. He's been on this boat. What did we learn?
Captured by the Delta Force, taken to the San Antonio. Not as much
the
as...
USS San Antonio is the name of the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
Not as much as they would want to. This was cut short because he's got hepatitis and had to be moved more quickly into this. Part of what the HIG, or the High Value Detainee Interrogation Group, does is over a period of time they'll develop a relationship. They may trick a suspect into admitting things that they already think they know. This is something that can take weeks. In this case, it was a matter of days. His information about al-Qaeda in Libya might have had some value. His information about al-Qaeda's Central Command is probably fairly dated by now.
So what I mean, other than the fact that this guy might have been responsible for something and that they very much wanted to get him, do they really believe he has anything that he can give them with respect to what's happening today?
I think that's an exercise they have to go through, and I don't think they have enough time, Charlie, to know that now, because usually that's something you learn at the end of that process.
Right.
Most of these guys always hold back what they think is important, so that's an open question. Where they're going with this case is actually very interesting, because you say, well, the embassy bombings, which killed 225 people, including a dozen Americans, back in 1998, that's an old case, bringing him to trial for that, finding witnesses. But they have a smoking gun witness, an individual named Ali Muhammad. Now, not much is ever discussed about Ali Muhammad, but he's a story in himself. A former captain in the Egyptian army, part of the unit that assassinated Anwar Sadat, came to the United States, managed miraculously to join the U.S. Army, got the rank of sergeant, was assigned to the JFK Special Warfare School at Fort Bragg. He taught U.S. Special Forces, the same people who captured al Liby, Arabic language skills, Islamic culture courses. All that time, he was a double agent for al-Qaeda. The thing that makes him critical in this case is, back in 1993 through 1997, al Liby was part of the planning process with Ali Muhammad to blow up those embassies. That's a direct witness who can sit there and say, I talked to him, we did the surveillance, we planned these bombings.
I assume they like the idea that the United States is saying, we will track you down no matter how long it's been.
And they have done that in this case. They have literally gone to the four corners of the globe to find people from East Africa, South Africa, Libya, Egypt, you name it, they've been there.
Thanks, John.